needs and that is thriving, stable, and competitive.
Thank you very much. Mr. Anderson, let's start with you. We're now going to go through 5-minute rounds alternating between Republicans and Democrats in order of seniority, subject to the early bird rule. But Allegiant frequently operates in a way that connects smaller airports to, among other things, vacation destinations. I know a lot of your routes pretty well because you're courteous enough to fly out of Provo Airport, and that's where I live, and it's fantastic. And you happen to fly to a couple of cities where my adult children live, and so that's very helpful. But very often you're connecting these smaller airports to vacation destinations or places where they otherwise need to travel. What headwinds have you had as a smaller, more low-cost carrier in trying to gain scale within that market?
Senator Lee, thank you for the question. We're really proud of Allegiant and the model that we've developed and invented over the years. As you mentioned, we provide small and medium-sized communities service. We serve more cities than nearly any other carrier in the United States, and that's at low fares and nonstop. That's the value that we provide. And we feel we have the opportunity to continue to grow our model and expand our service to other like communities. And to specifically your question, some of the barriers that we have faced, I mean, when you think about just typical costs and are we able to stimulate demand in a particular market? But outside of that, we're looking for ways to be more efficient, and we're really excited about some of the measures that we've seen from like the ATC modernization program. We think that will help for Allegiant to continue to expand its service. We also think the gate access bill, items like that, where we can go into these destination airports and have more of an opportunity to connect smaller and medium-sized communities into those larger airports. Right,
and gate limitations often impose burdens for an up-and-coming, a new market entrant. By the way, or on that topic, during the COVID pandemic, the U.S. government, Congress doled out, I think it was about $54 billion to the industry as a whole. How did that impact market share or your ability to break into the market? Did that have an impact on your ability to gain market share, or did it diminish it? No effect?
Thanks for the question, Senator. I would say I was the CFO at Allegiant during the time of the pandemic, and it was a challenging time and very appreciative of the CARES Act funds that were provided to airlines during such time. Given Allegiant's unique model and the communities that we serve, actually during the pandemic, there was a period of time where we were the 4th largest carrier in the United States. I want to say it was May of 2020. But overall, we were able to navigate the pandemic, I think, relatively as well as anybody, and we appreciate the support that the government and leadership that the government played at that time.
Great. Mr. Biffle, some more question. What headwinds have you faced at Frontier as you've tried to gain scale within the market?
Thanks. Look, we've faced all types of issues with scale. I mean, obviously the gates that I mentioned is a major factor. Also, and I mentioned to Reacom, prior to all the consolidation, it was common practice, as it is most parts of the world, until consolidation in the United States, where, if I cancel a flight or someone else cancels a flight, we would take those customers at whatever they paid if there's seats left last minute, so that people aren't convenienced. It was kind of a inconvenience, so it helped. So that hurts experience. But one of the big things on scale beyond the gates is actually just the loyalty programs. When you look at the subsidization that is going on of the big credit card companies to the big airlines, it's massive. And it exceeds, in almost every case of the big airlines, all their profits. And they're using those profits to actually subsidize basic economy. So you're taking credit card interchange and interest rates, subsidizing basic economy, allowing them to dump cheap prices and compete
through the loyalty programs and the credit card programs.
I mean, if they didn't have this massive subsidy that they're getting from that, they wouldn't be able to flood the market and dump prices like that. I mean, you're creating an economic situation that is completely driven by their size and scale. And once you get to a dominance, I mean, he mentioned, I guess it was Charlotte, 88%. You know, your problem is if you're in Charlotte, you're kind of beholden to them. You have to play the game. But it's the biggest dupe on those people too. I mean, the odds of them getting upgraded, when they look on their upgrade list, they're probably number 76 on the upgrade list. They're never going to get upgraded to first class. So a carrier like us, I mean, our elite customers, 80% get upgraded. 80% get upgraded to our European business class upfront plus product. Compared to the big guys, I offer better value, but I just don't get the scale because they're able to subsidize it with these credit card programs.
Right. And that is one of the inevitable realities of this industry or any other industry where there is a network effect. The bigger your network, the bigger the draw, the more capable you are of having a credit card program or a rewards program that allows you to do that.
Yeah, and so when you get into the position, you control the gates, you control the reacom, you control the ability to be able to be on time. I mean, you control the ecosystem with the loyalty. I mean, it's pretty rigged.
Okay, I see my time is expired. I've got a lot more questions. We'll hope to do multiple rounds today. We'll turn next to Senator Booker.
I'm going to do the prudent thing and defer to the ranking member of this committee who has a lot of power and authority over me.
Oh, the power of this committee. Thank you very much, Corey. It's great to be with you all, and I was just sitting here jotting down. I've been in